Hello and welcome to another weekly vlog. It is currently Thursday, so I'm going to let you know what's been going on the first 3 days of this week. Sorry about someone's smoke alarm or something in the background. It is really annoying me. It's now 7:45. I've been here for about half an hour. I want to go on some work and this blowing smoke alarm is already getting really on my nerves and I don't have earphones or anything. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you what's been going on this week. Monday the plasterer came and prepared the walls. Tuesday all 4 plasterers were here working across 5 different rooms, and yesterday the plasterers came back and they actually finished everything off, and I also spent a lot of money on at B&Q. I'm going to do a quick tour of the house and what it's currently looking like. So here's my welcome mat from B&M. The ground floor is very dusty, but I did have a massive pile of stuff here which has all been cleared out. And we've got a completely full skip outside which was full in a few hours once it was purchased. So that's just a medium-sized skip which cost £200. Anyway, so the plasterers did this alcove because there were some bits. Oh, that's bubbling. Oh, I'll see how it goes. Anyway, yes, they've plastered here because when I stripped the wallpaper, some of the plaster came off. This fireplace has been up for sale on Facebook for a couple of days. No one has purchased it. And then they also did this alcove, so it's all nice and smooth. This light has been moved by the electrician last week. So I'm going to have a light fitting here which is pointing down to make a little reading nook. Nothing has changed in here, really. This managed to fit in my Volkswagen Golf boot. I spent about 500 quid at B&Q last week and about 130 quid this week. This is like a stainless steel splashback. Here, the tiles for the kitchen. I've got a little tea making station and all my food over here. Yeah, so I'm very pleased. This is looking very organised. Well, a little bit messy, but much better than it was before. I bought some new paint. This one is 10 litres. I really like this paint. It is, they're like Leyland Trade Hardwaring Matte. £45 for that. Here's my little table, dining table. Not sure what sort of wood this is. I've been sort of varnishing it with pine stain. And then I started French painting it in the colour Wise Old Sage. Then moving into the kitchen, there was a hole in the floor which has now been fixed by the plasterer. Paid him a bit extra for that. An electrician has been and done a first fix. So we're going to have two double sockets here. What is that? I don't know why that's there. Anyway, that is for the microwave. The microwave is going to be inbuilt. This is for the extractor fan. And I think this is like a fuse switch. So the oven's going to be here. That's the oven switch. There's the hole. So the rest of the floor is actually concrete. That one there was always okay. And then fridge and washing machine are going to be here. So that's the fuse switches for those. And a double switch for anyway, the sink's going to be here. I don't know what that is. What is that? Anyway, the plumber's coming today to sort this all out. It's so nice and smooth. And then in here, so it's previously a brown wall and it's all been plastered, and at the top it's all been plastered. So it's really nice. And I'm just going to paint it all white. And then there's my dresser. Garden's had a bit of tidy. Shed's been transformed. I've cleared out a lot. Last weekend, the boyfriend and I were trying to strip some more paint off this wall. I did a lot of it the previous week. And then we're having difficulties with this wall just because he could not physically reach that high up in that corner to get the wallpaper off. But the plaster underneath seems completely okay. Plaster on this wall is also okay. Bathroom, nothing's happened. That's what it's currently looking like. I've got all the screws for the light fittings and plug sockets living in there because it's been plastered. This is the second bedroom. So a plumber's coming today to fit a new radiator because this one is very small. so it has been stippled. So I'll paint it white and it will all look the same. All these are going to be sorted out by the electrician, just to update them. This wall was always okay, this has not been recently plastered, I just stripped all the wallpaper. Getting all new light switches as well. And then this is the bedroom, which has had the most amount of work done. You can hear the smoke alarm more up here, but this external wall has all been insulated, so it was quite messy, and the bed is currently upright so it doesn't make any sort of condensation on the walls. But yeah, really pleased with that. The plumber has just finished. He was here for 3.5 hours. So he fixed the ball bearing thingy in the water tank in the loft. He had to take apart the wall to get access to it. And then he has done 2 new radiators. So there was a single panel radiator here, and that's now double. It's still quite small, but then this is a fairly small room. And I think once you get furniture in here, so I'm hoping that a single bed will fit. It should fit. This radiator, complete transformation. I've got my mattress in the middle and the walls are still drying. I think they've dried out even a bit today, which is good. Yeah, look how smart this is. So happy. So I could have got like the grill, like they get in offices, like little bits, little metal grill on top. So these ones were quite significantly more expensive, but I'm really happy. The plumber also did the plumbing for in the kitchen, basically just, oh, this is a new bit, and then he shortened these, so I need to send a photo to the kitchen fitter. I have just been trying to take this blind off my front door, but I can't get it off. There's a screw here, screw here, screw here, screw here. I just don't really like it, and boyfriend's coming tomorrow, so I will see if he can do it. I think it would be better with an electrical screwdriver. I am now going to do a second coat of white paint on this wall in the conservatory, and then also around the edges. The plasterers put a brick in here and cemented it in. So this cannot be painted yet because it's too damp, but I'm going to paint along here. And then there's a bit of wall here, up here, along here, and then I've painted this bit so it's a lot more opaque compared to that side. It is now about 2:30. I've just finished painting this wall. I've used up a full thing of paint now, so I decided to stop. So these are like solid walls from here to here, very, very thick, and I think it looks really nice painted white because it was so brown before. And I moved the dresser out a bit and I tried to paint as like far as my arm can reach behind on both sides. Yeah, really happy. I am now going to do a bit of painting outside with the woodwork. Look at my hands, because it's actually sunny for the first time in about 4 weeks. So I thought, oh, I love the look of that wall now. But anyway, I thought I would do some painting. So this door needs painting, the gutter, the window, that window in the wall, and then also this. So I'm just going to scrape them and then do some painting. I've just sugar soaked all of the surfaces in the garden. I also cleaned the oil tank, but that will not be painted. It's the wooden surfaces that I'm going to be painting. And this is the paint I bought. It's this Dulux Weather Shield paint in the colour Buckingham. Very expensive, £28. Hopefully, if you go expensive, it will last a long time. And it does have a 10-year guarantee. Yeah, so 28 quid for this little pot of paint. And I'm going to be using a 30mm paintbrush and a 50mm paintbrush, and I'll just do one coat today and then I'll head home. Hello, it is now Friday. Yesterday I finished work quite late, probably at 9 o'clock. I was doing stuff on the computer for university. This morning I went to stables and I am now at the house. It's about 8:30. I am waiting for a oil delivery between 8:30 and 10:30. I've never had an oil delivery and I've never lived in a house that has oil, I think. Anyway, it's coming through the house because it's a terrace, so I'm sitting downstairs with an eye on the door so I don't miss them. And I'm going to be doing some stuff on my laptop. I'm just having some breakfast now. So I've put some like cereal and frozen berries, chia seeds, tahini and stuff into about a quarter of this. So I'm just going to eat this and then get on with some work. The oil just came literally as I was about to start eating. So that's good. At least that's over and done with. I'm happy. Got 800 litres of oil and it cost me £550 plus £20 delivery because they had to come through the house. Yeah, so that was an interesting experience, but I can't really see on the side like how full it is. So I need to ask someone about that. Thought I would show you what's on my list for today. I've just got my phone hiding some personal details and look at my nail. Can't get this green paint off. Anyway, so today I want to sweep and tidy in the loft. Orange things are things the boyfriend's helping me with. He's coming later today. Sledgehammer under the stairs, sledgehammer the wardrobe, remove the loft skirting, take the pictures hooks off in the loft because I can't get them off. I'm going to finish with the wallpaper steamer so I can return it to the person I'm borrowing it from, and then also take the smoke alarm fitting off in the living room ceiling. Show you how this plaster's drying. I did have the door open, but it's just raining loads. Look at that. I'm nearly ready to paint, I think. It's going to look so good. I'm painting it brilliant white. This is brilliant white masonry paint, or like other type of paint, but I'm going to do this also brilliant white, and then this is sage green. I just need to find some sort of sticky back wallpaper for these 3 panels. But yeah, I'm really happy. Oh, here's my light for the kitchen. The new light is going to replace this one. I need help taking this off. So it's a little bit dark. Actually, you can't really see because I've got the bedding in here. But this is like, I think up here is all okay. Doesn't seem that strong. Might need to reinforce that because I have got a lot of clothes. Anyway, this is like chipboard and it is sort of misshapen, so I kind of need to sledgehammer that out, put that in the skip and then replace this somehow, because no way am I putting my clothes in here until it is all properly sorted. It is now 5 o'clock. I've just been to the hairdresser and got a wash, cut and like bouncy curly blow dry. They've left it quite like tight, but that's because it's currently drizzling and the photo shoot. Oh, I'm going to have a photo shoot tomorrow afternoon. So yeah, want to keep my hair looking good. Anyway, the boyfriend was here for a few hours. We did a little bit of planning of how I'm going to sort out the roof of the boiler. Nothing has changed in here, but I'm pleased with how this wall is currently drying. Pretty sure I'll be able to paint that soon. Took out the manky cat wee smelling carpet from in there, and the boyfriend sledgehammered, so you can't see, but it goes right under the stairs, and then it completely opens up the space. It's too dark, but goes right under the stairs. I have taken the marble off and we have sledgehammered the sort of plinth and dusted completely. There was a lot of polystyrene balls inside, so that's all been swept up and put into the skip. Oh yeah, my bed arrived yesterday, but Wayfair didn't tell me. But so they took it to the neighbour's house. So I was like, it looks a surprisingly small package considering it's a king size bed fitting in here. I don't know how, because it doesn't, I don't know, it just feels like a very small box. There's my mattress, bedding is there. And then up in the loft, all of the skirting boards have been taken off. So I am really pleased with what's happened today in the house, and I'm pleased I've got my hair sorted. I'm so tired, I'm going to go home now and vacuum the house. Yeah, so I am home now, just did the vacuuming and put some clothes away. I tried to switch the radiators on in the house, like the heating, and it was not switching on at all. I don't know why, because the plumber a couple of, like 3 weeks ago managed to get all the heating on, but I thought it wasn't working because I didn't have any oil. But now I have got oil, but I still can't switch it on. So I'll check with the electrician when he's there tomorrow. But I suppose, hopefully I don't have to call the plumber out again, because I've already seen him 3 times. And I've only had the house for 3.5 weeks. So I would like to switch the heating on because it's not particularly warm outside. The photo shoot tomorrow is a competition that I won at a home show. So like I went around and wrote all my name and email address on all these different competitions, and I'm actually really happy. Won a couple's photo shoot, so it's an hour long and it's at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Yes, that's why I've got my hair done. I thought I wouldn't have time to do it tomorrow, and it turns out I don't because I'm now supervising the electrician. So yeah, I'm trying to keep the curls in, but it is a bit drizzly outside, so I'm going to have to just wear a hood tomorrow morning at the stables. Anyway, I'm going to go and have dinner and get ready for bed. Hello, it is now Saturday and I'm heading off to the stables. At the stables I'm going to clean the pony's tack, and then I need to be at the house. The electrician is coming to do the second fix of electrics for the kitchen. Ready for the kitchen installation next week, which is so exciting. Yeah. So I'm trying to stay clean. I've got my hair tied up. I want to try and maintain the curls and the bounce. And then when I get back I'm going to do some more makeup. And get ready for this photo shoot. I am now home. So I went to the stables, it was heavily raining, just cleaned the pony's tack and did some hoof licking. And then I went to the house and the electrician was there, so I supervised him a bit. The plasterers have not done the plastering properly around the electrics, so I've left the electrician to sort that out. And then I had to rush home, and I'm now getting ready for the photo shoot, and then I need to have lunch, and then I'm off to have my photos taken. So I'm wearing a fair bit of makeup. I still need to do some eyeliner and mascara, but yeah, I've got about 20 minutes, but I need to eat lunch. So I am back home now. It's 8:30 in the evening. So since I last spoke to you, yeah, I think I was just going to go to the photo shoot. So the photo shoot was quite good. It was like a whole hour of photos, lots of different angles and like positions and props we did. A little bit shocked at the pricing. So because I won over competition, I get a free 8-inch picture, and then I kind of thought the digital ones wouldn't be so expensive, because if you go to a horse show you usually can buy the digital print for about £7, so I thought maybe digital might be 20 or something since it's in a studio. But it's like you can buy 5 digital, you can't buy 1 digital, you can buy 5 digitals for £310, which is a lot, £60 a photo, or you can get 10 photos for 420, which is like, but then it's like it's only an extra 100 quid and you get 5 extra photos, like double the amount of photos. Wouldn't be keen on getting like a printed picture, because like the cheapest one would be like a 16-inch picture, which would be £200, and I think 16 is the inch of the 16 inches is the size of the frame rather than the actual photo size. So yeah, I don't know, part of me, I think we are going to buy some pictures, but whether it's 5 or 10, all of the photos, which would be like 40 or 50, would cost £700, which is just too much. Like we would half it and each be paying 350, but it's just kind of like too much. So I'm pleased we did it, but wasn't expecting it to be so blooming expensive to buy the digitals. Yeah, after that we went to Starbucks and I got a caramel macchiato with oat milk, and the boyfriend got a Americano with coconut milk. It's the first time I've been to Starbucks and they've been able to understand my name, and this is because I've had the operation. There's less air escaping out my nose, which is really exciting. I'm gonna have to tell the plastic surgeon that the operation has worked. I can finally say my name in Starbucks, and they actually, yeah, I'm really happy. I had a big smile on my face, more smiley than I was during the photo shoot. I think this photo shoot I've smiled for like a whole hour, so it's a bit. Anyway, we're only going to go and see the pictures in about a week and a half's time, so we're both going to go. It's like an hour-long appointment, and we'll see which ones we want to keep, if any. Anyway, and then after that, I bought a fireplace and mantle surround on Facebook Marketplace for £30. It's a little bit rusty, so I'm going to have to get some like black Rust-Oleum paint and kind of upcycle it a bit, but I'm really, really pleased with it. I think it's fitting with my house. Anyway, it's complete heft, so the boyfriend had to lift it. It was cast iron. It was a bit hit and miss whether it would fit in the car, but then it did actually fit in the car, and I'm really happy with it. We just kind of like shoved it in the corner of my house because we've got the whole kitchen, washing machine, something else and something else. Quite a few things coming next week, so just that's in the house. Anyway, then we came back and we went to get a burrito and we got drinks as well. So yeah, been a long day, packed a lot in, and I'm just gonna get ready for bed now. I think I slept for about 11 hours last night, which just shows how exhausted I am. I've been to the house 8 times in the last 6 days, like Monday to Saturday. I was gonna go today and I wanted to properly paint the upstairs and the loft and do another coat up there, so then that room's done, but it's like, that's not really a priority, is it? So I could probably wait at least a month and it won't really impact anything. So I think I'm going to stay at home today and get all these other bits done. I'm currently cleaning my car. I've cleaned it inside and outside because it was getting filthy from all this driving around with bits and bobs. And that, I bought like a sticker for my car and I can't find it. So I want to stick that on now my car is all clean. Oh, found some cash. I have just been out shopping for about 2.5 hours. I was at Halfords for about half an hour with 2 people trying to unscrew the screws to try and fit a new headlight bulb, and they couldn't do it. Apparently I need to take it to a garage and they need to like break it because the last person must have screwed it too tightly. So that was super annoying. And then I went to Screwfix, so I'll show you what I bought. I bought this master lock for the garden. I kind of think this might be a bit too thick, so I'm not going to unwrap it, and I need to keep the receipt just in case I need to return it for some reason. This is the doorbell that I bought. It was £15.49, so it needs 3 AA batteries, so it's not a plug-in sort, and then you can also carry the little speaker around the house with you if you want to. And I got this Stanley knife. I think it is metal. Don't know if it's plastic. It feels quite solid though. It was only £1.99. There it is. And then after all of that, I went over to Dunelm. I went to Homebase first. I bought this in Homebase. So this is just some like duct tape. 30 metres of black duct tape was £7. Took me ages to find this. I had to ask someone. And in Dunelm, I picked up some storage. I haven't bought a fridge freezer yet, but I thought this would be quite nice to sort of organise the fridge because it just nicely slots in. So this is like a 5.4 litre organiser. It's like clear plastic and it costs £3. They have like all the students going back to university or students starting university section. So that's where some of these storage bits are from. Like these were only I think these were £2.25 each. They're kind of rubber, which is a bit weird. And they are the brand Wham. So I got one in silver, and I'm thinking that, yeah, it's an 8 litre flexi square tub. I'm thinking this can go in the bathroom and have bathroom chemicals on top of the bathroom storage unit, just so it's not all on show, but it's still easily accessible. And then I got this sage green one, which I think is probably going to go in the shed. Maybe I could keep my gardening stuff in here just so it's easy and like all in one spot, and then I can like take it out when I need to do some gardening. Got this because I literally have ordered like twice from the council a sort of food caddy, and they have not. I don't know, it's £2 from the council. I think this was maybe £3. I don't know what's happened to the council, or maybe someone's stolen it, but I'm gonna have to contact them about that again. Also for storage, I've got 2 of these kind of like textured studio baskets from Wham, and they were £2 each. And maybe they're going to fit in my storage, bathroom storage like this, and they'll not be good because I don't really want the wood to get all damaged because it's like plastic covered man-made board. Got this to stick into the side of the shower on the tiles, and this was just £6. Quite like it, quite simple, and also it's quite small. I don't want to be one of those people with like 20 bottles of shampoo in the shower cluttering it up, and this, yeah, I quite like this. Might go rusty. I really wanted to buy a square shower mat to fit in the bottom of the shower tray because it's quite slippery. Could not find that. So there's several online at Dunelm. I've looked in quite a few places, but anyway, I ended up with these. They're called splats. They've got like pebble splats, and they're also like the yellow rubber duck ones, which I was contemplating buying, but I decided to go for these. Can't remember how much they were, maybe about £6. And then the last thing from Dunelm is this wallpaper. I'm pleased I've actually made a decision. Been in quite a few places looking for wallpaper. This was just £10, and it's what's it called? Forest Friends in a stone colour. So I'm kind of like upcycling a oak Welsh dresser, and you won't be able to really see this, but it's like sort of a beige, greyish colour, and then it's kind of got white. There's a squirrel, hedgehog, and a rabbit. Yeah, so I thought this would be quite nice to line the back shelves. There's 3 shelves, maybe 4 sections to line. I can't even remember. And I'm painting the rest of it sage green. I nearly forgot. I also got these 2 cushions from Dunelm, so I'm going for a purple theme in the bedroom. This one is, I don't know what this is called, bark weave cushion, 100% polyester, just £5. I don't want to start spending loads of money on cushions. And then this one is like soft velvet or velour filled with recycled polyester, and £7. I'm just holding them all so you can see, because early this week I bought this one from TK Maxx. I'm not 100% sure on the pattern, but I thought it was quite nice and grown up, and I can always just turn it to that side. So this is a bit more of an expensive, so it's like a velvet cushion. It was originally about 27 and then it was down to 15. Like, this one feels much better quality, but I was kind of thinking I could have like them on an angle. This one in the middle maybe. I don't know, something like that. If you can see my idea. Just because I think if you start going for like symmetrical matching cushions, it all gets a bit fiddly. Yeah, I'm pleased. That's all the cushions sorted, because I've been looking for a purple cushion for quite some time. Yes, I'm just going to do some stuff on the computer now and check my to-do list.